Hey guys, so this is Old Cherry Point Road. Sorry, I was thinking. So this is a silt fence, which is essentially meant to keep dirt on its lot or away from the lot. And so obviously somebody is digging right here, which is the purpose of why that fence was put up. But this is Old Cherry Point Road. It's a relatively busy road. However, your drive is off of this road, which is currently dirt, and comes here. So this road is closed. My assumption is at some point in time, this will connect to Highway 70, which will be Interstate 42. That's been in the works for what feels like forever. I think it's projected to be done in 2026 or 2027. So you'll have a straight shot to the interstate. But before that road ever existed, this was the main road that people used, and that is long before my time here. So I'm just going to show you the driveway is really nice and wide. So back gates, garage, their roof. I always look at, I'm so sorry, you're gonna have to listen to me talk through this whole thing. I always look at the roof. The shingles look pretty good. It looks newer. They still have like a nice texture on them. The gutter right there needs to be cleaned up, but no biggie. HVAC unit. That little guy with the red alarm is a step. I'm assuming it's a step system, which is basically you have a tank, or is it going to be sewer? It might be city sewer completely. I'll have to confirm. However, if it is a step system and you have a problem, that alarm will go off. And that kind of lets you know, like, hey, you need to call the city. So the front yard is super nice. I really like this back road. There's, again, no HOA along here. There's some really nice homes. The VFW is over here, which is super close. There's like a little gas station-y get-together. It's called Monette's. It's like all of the rage. It's a little interesting. Here's the front of the house. I'm sorry, the sun is probably blinding everything that you see. Sorry, I dropped the key. There is a small, I don't know that I can't see it because this, okay, there we go. Thanks, Claude. There's a small raised shingle right there. Again, not a big deal. Could have it fixed. There is a ramp which could be easily moved. Front door. I have not unlocked the house yet, so we are seeing everything for the first time together. Tile floor. Ugly, however, like we talked, I would 100% DIY and paint this tile. Like the grout needs to be filled in right here, but it would not be a bad, it'd be fun to paint. Okay, door, you walk right here. You've got LVP flooring. Here's the main living space. Gas fireplace, which is nice. Believe it or not, we used it a lot last winter. Holy shit. Oh my God, there's a huge spider. I hate spiders. It's right there. I'm so sorry, you guys. Don't judge me. I don't like it. Like, this thing is fucking massive. No! Oh! Oh my God. I don't like this at all. Okay. Whew. Oh, okay. Anyhow, so I'm so sorry. It'll just hopefully be dead under that book. I'm gonna be on high alert. That's the biggest spider I've seen since I've lived here. Ceiling, super high. It's really nice. Again, gas fireplace, we used it a lot this past winter. It was colder than normal, and it's more economical than like an electric heat if your system is electric. Okay. So this is where TV would go. My assumption is your TV might not fit. So what I have seen people do is put like a board, like a 2x4 across it and mount your TV to that. But then you're going to have that weird space up there to fill. But get a super big TV and you won't have to worry about it. Okay, here's a different view. Again, that's the front door. Here's the kitchen. I don't hate these tiles. I like that they're really large. You don't see a lot of large tiles around very often. Looking for the light switch. Okay. So I think the tiles are great. The color's great. It's a good neutral, but it has enough other colors in it. You could very easily paint these cabinets. Pantry right here. So in North Carolina, typically refrigerators don't convey, but since this one is here, this house is vacant, I'm going to assume it does, but we would still just ask for it. So dining space right here. I like that it has drawers. That's super nice for like pots and pans and spices. Stove, range, microwave. Weird little dishwasher. Oh, this is actually super cool. I've never seen such a thing. All right, I like it. That's pretty sweet. You do have a lot of cabinet space in here, and the pantry space is nice as well. So if you wanted to, you could epoxy these and paint over it, and you could refinish the sink if you wanted. This is the back door. I will go out there in a bit. Okay. I'm afraid that spider is going to come back and like haunt me. Okay, there is a mark. Again, no biggie. There's just a mark right here. Something was dragging against that. They had an alarm system at some point in time. You've got the same flooring throughout. There's a little closet right here. Carpeted. That carpet looks brand new. Bedroom on the right. Again, the carpet looks brand new. This is a really good size room. It's super clean. There's a hole in the drywall, I'm assuming was for a cable. The windows look relatively new. Carpet looks, again, another hole, probably for cable. Not a huge closet, not a bad size closet though. Okay, and then come down, there is a bathroom, linoleum tile that looks like tile. Again, living room, that's that first bedroom. Directly to the left, bathroom. This is relatively short. I am 5'9", and it like comes up to, I don't know, high thigh. Not uncommon, however. This, I don't know what it was. Can ask. It could have been a stain. It could, like from a water leak. It could also very well just be that the fan in here doesn't keep up with the steam from the bathroom, which I see is pretty common. And it was popcorn at some point in time, and so they just scrape the popcorn off because it's nice there's no popcorn in here. Scrape the popcorn off because it was falling because of the heat. Super common problem. Another bedroom. Again, great size. Carpet's in great condition. It needs a little bit of like paint touch up. Again, that damn hole. But the paint is not bad at all. closet. Much bigger than the last closet. This looks over the front yard, so does that other bedroom over there. Okay. And again, left, that door is the bathroom. That door is the first bedroom I was in. And this is the primary. Huge room. Has the same flooring that's in the rest of the house, which is nice. Sometimes really hard to come by because people like to mix up flooring. Closet, not huge, but not bad. Little doggy door. So this is interesting. It's nice that it's like kind of back off to the side. If you wanted, you could frame this, like even just frame the top. You can't see my hand, frame the top and throw a barn door, or actually have it framed out for a door. Oh, sweet, another closet. Okay. Attic access is also in this closet. Dual vanities. Another closet. That doesn't shut. This doesn't have a door. Also a little weird. Shower looks brand new. This color is actually pretty in person. Toilet. This is the same flooring that's in the kitchen. So if you wanted, this is already framed for a door. You could very well put a door here. You know what? It's making sense now. I am almost 100% sure that these streaks, I'm sorry, this video is taking forever. These streaks along the wall are from someone in a wheelchair. And I bet you that's exactly what they are. I am very positive of it. Okay, so this takes you out back. TV, a little sunroom. This is pretty nice. This is just like carpet. You could remove this very easily and it would just be concrete underneath. That takes you into the kitchen. Electric meter box is out here. The only thing I don't love is that they have drilled into the siding to put that TV there. Not a big deal because everything else is covered. However, you don't want it because you could get moisture into that space in your house. Okay, so back door. I like the trees and the rock. Little shed. That takes you to where your driveway is, where I walked the first time. So there is a spot up there where the siding needs to be like just put back up underneath the soffits because it's poking out a little bit. It just needs to be nailed back up there. So it's nice that there's like nothing behind this lot. Not mean there won't be someday, but for now, sheds are really good size. Again, backside of the roof also looks okay. This needs some help. And this is locked. It's nice that's a double gate so you could open it up and get like a riding lawnmower in here if you wanted or needed. So yeah, roof looks good. It's not on a crawl space, which is great because crawl spaces usually have problems. So doggy door there, another doggy door there, and they have the covers. Okay. It's nice and toasty in here. Yeah, there's the same rail from the wheelchair all along this way. Again, something a pretty easy fix. Just, this is weird. This is not the outdoor. This is the laundry room. Okay, laundry room. Perfect. Washer and dryer don't normally convey, but since they're here, we're gonna ask for them if you want them. I totally screwed up all of my conversations with you guys. Here is the garage. Tons of storage, another attic access, another room. Are you open? You are open, but why aren't there any lights? Where are you, lights? There we go, kind of. Okay, this is awesome. I know you can't see it, I'm so sorry. That's the only light switch in here. This has got to be the door. It is. Okay. This is an awesome workspace. Questioning a lot though, because there's bars on this window and there's a lock on this door. It's very weird. I know you don't know this about me because there's no bars on any other windows. I feel like this would be a weird spot for that. I used to work for Child Protective Services, and when I see like weird locks on weird rooms, I think of really weird stuff. But that's besides the point. So that's awesome. Tons of storage. Yeah. I'm going to upload this to YouTube so you can see it all at once as opposed to trying to send it, you know, via whatever else. There's a lot of light switches. I actually think this house is pretty great. I'm going to hope that this fucker is dead. Ah, dead. Okay. Sorry if you like spiders, you guys. Can't do it. All right. I am going to send this your way. Let me know if you also didn't talk about this. This is amazing. But yeah, I'm going to send this your way and let me know if you need anything.